Getting rug pulled is easily the most popular way to lose money in crypto, and again, there's tons of things that you could do to prevent it. There's tons of strategies. You have to look at the top 10 holders, you have to look at bundlers, and there's tons of more. But there's this one strategy I recently discovered that you could use to instantly, without even looking at the graph, use to figure out if the coin is bundled or not. So again, checking for bundlers is a great way to avoid rug pulls. So I'm going to be showing you guys this strategy and how you could use this to prevent yourself from getting rug pulled. So before we do start, do make sure to hit the thumbs up button and drop a comment down below on what you think about this strategy, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. So let's get right into the video and head over to our screen. So we're over at our screen on Axiom. Again, if you're not on Axiom, you are missing out. This is easily the best Solana trading bot that you could use. The link is down in the description. Use that link to get 10% off on your trading fees. I know trading fees are a lot, so use that link, save 10%, and it'll eventually stack up. And there's tons of features. I don't know if this works on any other trading platforms, but it definitely works on Axiom. So if you're on Axiom, you could follow through with this video. So we are on Axiom right now, and we could see that there's tons of indicators about the coin. We see information like market cap, volume, and all of that stuff on Axiom right here. We have the quick buy, and you could tweak these from this screen right here. You could select your quick buy and all of that fancy stuff. And again, in previous videos, we have taken a look at how to spot rug pulls. We saw how to use filters to filter out like top 10 holder percentage, like 20%. We could see even if these coins do not look like they're bundled, we could see this one has crazy market cap, 135k, with just a volume of 6k. And if we look at the non-migrating ones, we could see 1.19 million with a 25k volume. And it does say it's not bundled or 0% bundled. But if we look at the chart, we could easily tell how this is going to be a rug pull. Being at $1.2 million market cap with only 25k volume is absolutely insane. And now the trick here that you could use to spot these rug pulls is if you go on Axiom, if you configure your whatever it displays right next to the coin, we could see image reuse. You could also check that there's market cap, volume, and all of the other stuff. But again, fees right here, this one is usually unchecked. So this one right here, why it is so useful, let's take a look. If we look at these bundlers, what they usually do is they're only using one service to bundle out their coins, so they're paying very little in fees. And if they're paying that less in fees, you could obviously tell from this indicator. We could see this coin that we were taking a look at is at 1.1 million, and we could see their fees paid is 0.00005, I believe, and that is very low compared to an organic coin. And let's take a look at different coin. We could see this one does seem more reliable. We could see the fees paid is 1.3 Solana, so that is definitely more accurate, more organic. So for example, about every 5,000 market cap, it should be about 0.5 SOL paid in fees. So that is like a good average that you could use. And again, if we look at any of these other coins, even though it does not show as bundled, we could already see that their fees paid is absolutely ridiculous. They're using multiple zeros in their fees, so very little fees. We could automatically tell that they are not organic. And we see this one right here, $38,000 market cap. We see 109k volume, so volume is more than the market cap, obviously a very good sign. And we see the fees paid is 4.7 Solana, so this is definitely a lot more accurate. And we could see that this graph looks a lot better than those bundled coins. So if we look at the bubble map, we obviously took a look at this in previous videos. It does say 19.3% bundled, but again, those are different ways you could spot that these coins are bundled. This is one that you could use to immediately spot rug pulls. So we could already see if the fees paid is ridiculous like this with 4 zeros and a number behind that, we could automatically just eliminate these coin. And we could see this one obviously does look a lot more better, and we see even actual buyers coming in. We see it is about 27% bundled. So again, these are all different indicators. Don't just rely on the fees paid. Use many of the different techniques that we covered in previous videos, and also I'm gonna create a separate video on this as well. Use those techniques, not just this one, to check if the coin is going to be rug pulled. Obviously you can't be 100% sure, but you could definitely have a better idea that this one is a lot safer to do so. So if we look at all these mic-rated ones, we could obviously see that they seem a lot more proper. We see 8.5 Solana, 1.2, 22 Solana, 5 Solana. And if we look at this final stretch, if you're trading final stretch and new pairs, this is going to be very, very helpful to you guys. We could see these coins right off the bat. We could already see that their global fees paid is a lot more than the coins that are already in the final stretch and already migrating. So obviously stay away from the ones that you see very, very flashy kind of market caps with very, very low volume. As we see, as we saw earlier in the video, we see a coin with $1 million market cap with only a volume of like 5k. So we obviously know those ones are going to be scams. But this fees is a really good way that you could use to differentiate between these scams. And obviously we see another example right here, $80,000 market cap with only a 4k volume, and look at this fees paid, very, very low. So you could immediately tell without even looking at the graph, without looking at any other numbers, that this one is going to be a scam. This technique I have seen in a few different videos, so this was so powerful that I had to cover it for myself and help out the people. So the credits to go to the ones that actually discovered this technique. I'm just sharing it to my viewers. But again, very, very powerful technique that you could use to spot rugs, immediately spot these crazy bundles, and again, use other techniques like top 10 holders, bundle, the snipers, all those things to spot these rug pulls. But you could use this one, very, very handy technique to get a quick overview if this one is going to be rug. So this is getting very, very common now, as I've seen this a lot just recently happening with especially final stretch coins, that they go to crazy market cap and their volume is extremely low and their fees paid is extremely low. So watch out for these scams. And again, you have to do a lot more research to find out if those coins are actually rugs or not. So again, very, very handy technique that you could use to spot rugs immediately. So that was about it for this video, guys. This is one crazy technique that you could use to spot rugs immediately without looking at any other number, any other statistics, and it was very, very helpful. So do make sure to use this technique with also other techniques to like bubble maps, to look at the top bundles, top 10 holders, and all that stuff. So use this to filter out these rug pulls from the actual good cooks. So that was about it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy the video, hit the thumbs up button, drop a comment down below on what you think about this strategy, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. So thank you guys so much for watching, and see you in the next one.